morning. It's good to be with you again today. I'm Harriet Agbini. This is Business Morning and we're live to you on Channels Television, your home for the news. Let's start off very quickly because we've got quite a package for you today. We're taking a look at some of the issues that have come up with regards to currencies markets. We'll be talking about the real estate, commodities market, and of course, we'll be taking a look at what some survey results have been with regards some of the issues bordering on the state of the economy. All of that in just a bit, but let's take a look at some of the top stories we're tracking at this time. Now, media reports are out today saying that Nigeria's Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, has queried the Central Bank of Nigeria on allegations of disparity in foreign exchange allocations and, of course, exchange rates. The financial regulator was accused of arbitrary allotment of foreign exchange at different rates. Now, the central bank has denied this and similar allegations as contained in a statement the regulator issued on January 30 this year. But Channels Television is seeking clarifications on the latest query from the officials of the Central Bank of Nigeria, and we expect to have it before the end of this program. Now, global ratings agency Fitch Ratings has downgraded the ratings of 4 Nigerian Tier 1 banks from stable to negative. The banks are GT Bank, Zenith Bank, Diamond Bank and First Bank. Well, Fitch explains in a statement that the issuer default ratings outlooks on Zenith and GT Bank, both at B+, have been revised to negative following a recent similar action on Nigeria's B positive outlook. The long and short-term national ratings of First Bank and Diamond Bank were downgraded to BB+ and B, respectively, owing to weaker financial profiles. Now, the ratings agency, however, affirmed the long-term issuer default ratings of 10 other local financial institutions. And for the third time this year, the Nigerian Stock Exchange will play host to management from TSL Rights, who will visit the exchange to present facts behind the offer to market stakeholders following an initial public offer to raise 20 billion naira. So let's continue with a focus on the markets and quickly review how midweek trading finished off at most segments of the market that we track here on the program. And we're starting, of course, with a fixed income segment of the market. The Central Bank of Nigeria held a treasury bills auction yesterday, wherein about 142 billion naira was auctioned in the 91, 182 and 364-day papers. And same amount will be maturing today at the primary market. And so also the Debt Management Office held its second bond auction for the year. About 110 billion naira was offered in reopenings of previous issues on the bonds. And so investors are quite upbeat in that segment of the market, with average yield contracting about 5 basis points to finish at 16.83%. So let's quickly take a look at the numbers coming in from FMDQ OTC's Securities Exchange. For FGN bonds traded there are about 7 benchmark bonds, but these are the top 4. The bonds maturing on the 15th of July 2021, 22nd of January 2026, 18th of March 2036 and 13th of February 2020 were the top 4 most actively traded yesterday on the FMDQ OTC's market. At the end of the day, deals came in at 197, valued at 23.78 billion naira. Activities at the Treasury bills market, however, were quite bearish, as average yield expanded 3 basis points to 16.70%. We're still hoping to get numbers from, with regards yesterday's trading for the Treasury bills, whether they were oversubscribed and at what yield rates. But these are the top 4 of the Treasury bills on the FMDQ OTC Securities Exchange that traded yesterday, with the most being the bill maturing on the 23rd of March. Notice that investors are still very particular about short to medium dated bills, as can be seen from the top 4 traded on Wednesday. At the end of the day, in 569 deals, 145.83 billion naira was realized on the Treasury bills traded on that segment of the market. So for the Nigerian Stock Exchange, well, it was a major turnaround yesterday. Major because for the first 2 trading days of this week, that segment of the market was constantly in the red, and so were the other major indices. But yesterday, gains in counters, which had previously declined, including Nigerian breweries, Dangote Cement, and Forte Oil, pushed the key benchmark index back to winning ways. Market capitalization grew by 33.9 billion naira to birth at 8.70 trillion naira, with an all-share index of 25,130.26. Volume and value also came in slightly better from the first two trading days of this week. Volume increased by about 11.77% to 161.94 million shares, valued at 1.80 billion naira. And we also saw an increase in number of deals, coming in at 4,216. Well, I should have talked about the interbank money market just before getting to the equities market. So let's quickly go back and talk about it. Yesterday, money market overnight rate eased about 275 basis points to birth at 15.08%, owing to unexpected 256.41 billion inflows from maturing automobiles expected to hit the system today. For the 1 month NIBOR rate, that also had a contraction of 0.18% to finish at 16.91, but the 3 and 6 month NIBOR rates had expansions of 34 and 15 basis points respectively to finish at 19.81% and 23.20% in that order. So back to the equities again, but this time we're talking about the unlisted securities index. And yesterday, after 2 straight days of literally no movement on the key index, that's the unlisted securities index, that yesterday appreciated almost 0.5% to finish at 597.15, with a market capitalization of 404.11 billion naira. Volume came in at 9,849, as there was only 3 deals done on 3 of the equities on that segment of the market, with a value of 1.07 million naira. So also the forex market, the currencies market, has been a little topsy-turvy. Taking a look at yesterday's